But we're going to go into this clear pipe first. Because up here is where you can find the Sprixie house. So let's get our Sprixie house stamp for this world. And now that that's taken care of, let us go to the second half of World 6 proper. But before we do so, you might have noticed you can stand here and get a nice view of the world here. So, that's pretty cool. Since it's listed first, let's go to Ty-Foo Flurries. I guess Ty-Foo is actually... I'm not well aware of the level name, or of the enemy names. I'm well aware of the level names because I can fucking read them. And now we have these guys that just kind of block your way. They seem to move out of the way whenever I'm trying to go to a place, so I really don't see blockingness. Okay. Now, that particular stamp, you have to be really careful that you don't take your Kuribo skate or whatever, and basically go off of the platforms and murder yourself with it. Isn't that fun? Alright. That coin underneath the, that coin that is underneath the green star there is not for decoration. It is a, hey, try and jump and get to me out of sheer respite, and you will be rewarded with a rather easy way to get to this green star. Although getting the timing on these flurries, I guess, can be quite difficult. Okay, so let's just slide down here. And continue on through the checkpoint. Alright, I have myself a cat suit, so I can just kind of cheese the spikes there. But this Mystery House challenge involves the Kuribo shoe. And make sure to jump over that barrier. Otherwise, you are not going to make it in time. No way, Jose. The third green star... The third green star is actually deceptively simple. When you see that little wave of wind come up before it does, like, the full thing, that is when you should... That's when you should go. Go and jump in there and be free. And that was kind of a close call, but that's the thing that tends to happen when you're dealing with that particular section. Okay, I'm gonna try and see if I can do this legitimately. There we go. No cat suit necessary. Even though I had one just for safety. Enough about that. That opens a Toad House and the next level. Oh, that level... Excuse me, that level there is... That level there is 350 different shades of fun, but we'll get to that in a moment. First, Bullet Bill Bass. And we'll play as Toad, because why not? Off to the right are some coins, but in my practice file, I really stupidly got killed trying to go for that because I overshot my jump, which is kind of dumb. Anyway, if you couldn't tell already, this level is all about climbing, and these conveyor belts which augment your climbing skills. all the way up here, you'll find green star number 1. Basically, you can knock over crates and such, and basically have all sorts of fun. And you can stand on this here platform and see that there's a stamp up there. You see that there is a mystery box. And, well, you don't really see Green Star 3, do you? Oh, yeah, you do, actually, if you look very, very closely. But that's the thing that you have to look the most closely for, is the thing. Okay, cancel out of my freaking, Pounce Dive. I have to learn to do that more often. Yes, you can, in fact, just do your fancy spin jump up there. And I did that as Toad, who has the poorest jump. So, I apparently am the best at video games. There's a bunch of coins up here. Now we get to the moving clouds section of the level. And there's Bonsai Bill. That's really of no threat or consequence. Have you also seen the multiple different routes to take in order to reach your destination? We climb up here. There's the stamp. And I believe if we follow this path of conveyor belts, get onto this cloud and use the conveyor belt to easily move over to the right, there is your third green star. Climb up here and dive for the goal. We get ourselves another easy gold flag. Right then. This will get us 3 green stars and open up the other path to that level, which we're going to tackle right now. The level will be called Fuzzy Time Mine. It's got fuzzies in them, and you'll have to be wary of how much time things take. So it's a level where you have these fuzzies and they're chasing you all around the place, and if the fuzzies catch up to you, that is instant death. It is considered a stage hazard. So be wary of that. That was the most well-hidden stamp of all time, by the way. So, yeah, it's an auto-scroller. A vertically auto-scrolling level. Isn't that fun? Also, you gotta ground pound through that cloud in order to get yourself the first green star. Now we have even more crazy shenanigans, because you have more of these para-dry bones. And that's always fun. And Goombas that are slightly off screen, and also help me in getting the second green star of the level. Thanks, dude. Your contribution to this society shall never be forgotten. And green star 3 is right here. And we gotta take care and not screw this up, and we're out of there. Pretty simple level, but rest assured, it is not the last time you will see the crazy adventures of the Fuzzy Time Mine. And even our stamp is a big ol' fuzzy. So this is going to open a way to a warp pipe that leads somewhere, and to the castle level. Let us check out this warp pipe first. Leads to a mystery house. Of course. Mystery house Throwdown. And we're back to a mystery house that only has 5 green stars in it. So the Throwdown aspect is all about having baseballs everywhere, and basically you try and throw them at the green stars, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And this level kind of tricks you, because it's like you have to jump and throw the baseball at it, but there's the things like, oh, we're gonna switch the platforms every time you jump. You have to jump up there to get enough height. That one's pretty simple. Okay, you have to hit this POW block so that all these baseballs will hit the enemies and hit the other POW block and get rid of all the enemies to get that green star. Okay, this one is actually can actually be quite challenging when done legitimately. You have to throw the baseballs onto them switches. But again, the switches, you can use the gamepad to hit instead. I don't know how often I've mentioned that, but you can use the gamepad to cheese a lot of shit. But I am not here to cheese terribly much. I mean, I cheese gold flags, but that's about it. Here we go to Bowser's Bob-omb Brigade. And we will play this level as our good friend Toad. Or a nice fast character. Which is good that we're fast, because we're in another auto-scroller. How's that for fun? Everybody loves them self-scrolling levels that have Fire Brothers in them for no reason in particular. So the whole gimmick is that there's bombs everywhere. Bombs just strewn about, and there's boxes that bring out Bob-ombs. And also variations on Hammer Brothers pretty much everywhere for no reason. And that question block has bombs in it that you can throw at this thing and get yourself your first green star. Oh, that was a close one. Haha! I think I just killed, like, a Fire Brother off screen or something. That was kind of cool. Okay. Turn you into a bomb. Pick you up and throw you at this cart. Because it houses the second green star of the level. Fantastic. Oh, geez. Yeah, you don't want to be in front of spikes when they're spike-shaped. That's a tip for life, really. There we go. That's an easy way to get rid of those Hammer Brothers. Ha-ha! And now if we ground pound on this thing, we will be able to easily pick up green star number 3. And you're thinking, like, dude, where's the stamp? Well, we got to take this bomb and get hit stupidly! What the fuck? You know what? Spoilers. This is not the last level of World 6, so I technically don't have to end it on this level. So we will come back for the stamp. Meanwhile, we have a boss fight against the lamest boss in existence. It's our good punching bag friend, Boom-Boom, and he's back to take his revenge on, well, nobody. He has this new move, which I really don't understand the point of it, because I usually get to him and jump on him before he can really do anything with any of those extra shells. In fact, I honestly don't even know what they do. Do they just, like, dart around if you're stupid enough to not actually, you know, try and hit him, for God's sake? But anyway, there is our Sprixie friend. And that is me failing the thing. Okay, so we're gonna build up a little speed here. And long jump for the gold flag, for the win! Alright, so that takes care of Bob-omb Brigade outside of the stamp. What's gonna happen here is we're gonna get our 3 stars counted up. And we are going to get our Sprixie friend build us a pipe. Is a clear pipe. However, we are not quite done with World 6 here. Like I've said, we have another stamp to get, and as I kind of spoiled, another sort of level. So I will be getting the stamp. I'll be right back. Alright, now we're up here, and we're going to throw this bomb at the very last second, and there's your stamp. Will this be a good time to mention that that if you didn't notice, there are no checkpoints in this level? And there's that stamp. That stamp is done and dusted. But if we go into our map and figure out this stuff, there is still 1 level left. And you can rest assured that it will be quite a thing. Yes, we have yet another boss to go through. Let's just figure out what the hell this even is. It is Motley Bossblob's Big Battle. Play as the princess, because why not? And in here you're going to find yourself a double cherry. In fact, there's going to be double cherries all over this boss fight, as you will soon find out. That sure is one blob of a boss, alright. They got the name right. So it does all these butt stomps at you, and then it's like, oh my god, I am going to run away. I'm gonna cower in fear. And because I have my Tanuki leaf, I can just do a tailspin at the thing. And now I have 3 Tanuki Princess Peaches. Alright, so we're just gonna keep running around all the place. I know my strategy for this particular fight, because it will be relevant whenever we get into this thing, because spoilers, there is going to be another particular version of this fight, and it will be much harder. Be much harder, rest assured. There we go. With this gold flag. With this gold flag, we can pretty much put a bow on World 6. World 6 has taken me the longest to record yet. I mean, a lot of it is not going to actually show up in the videos. I'm going to edit tons of it, but this has taken me 48 minutes to record, the longest of any world yet. And be sure to note that later worlds are probably going to take even longer to record than this. So next time, we're going to go into that clear pipe and see what the 7th world has for us. See you then.